Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to this episode of Jim's 5am Club. I'm down here at Darling Harbour at King's Wharf. It's early morning on Tuesday, and I'm heading for training today, so I'm not working. I've got a training day, so I thought I'd pump out a couple of Jim's 5am Clubs, given these wonderful location in this wonderful city. And before I kick off the 5am Club, I just want to wish everybody Christos Anesti, because I celebrated Easter over the weekend. So Greek Orthodox and Eastern Orthodox celebrated Easter, and part of our tradition is to greet each and every person every single time we meet with the affirmation Christos Anesti, and we do that for 40 days up until Ascension Thursday, and we do that to affirm the fact that Jesus, after his resurrection, lived, stayed, preached, taught for 40 days, right up until the day where he ascended to heaven. So there you go. So let's go through and do a book summary. And the book summary that I thought I'd do today is a tough one. It's a tricky one. And it's entitled Identity by Francis Fukuyama. And it's all about identity. And the author then kicks off with a real interesting sort of point, that we all have a story and need to fit in. So each and every one of us have a story, but regardless of the story that we have, we also are social beings, and we want to fit in where possible within a social context. And the author then goes on to say that as humans, and I love this point, as humans, we all crave dignity and recognition from others. No truer word has been said. No, every person deserves and craves to live with dignity, and also to be acknowledged and recognised by their fellow man. And it goes back to the days of the ancient Greeks, because the author here reminds us that Socrates named it thymos. Thymos, where our souls long for positive judgment from others about our dignity and our worth. So there you go, we've got the 3 bips and we're off, and we're heading to Piedmont Bay there, which is over there where the Maritime Museum is. So according to Socrates, and this is really, really powerful, according to Socrates, our souls are the ones that long for positive judgment. You know how we say that we shouldn't judge people? You know, yes, we shouldn't judge people negatively, but people want to be judged positively, because as Socrates says, our souls long for it. Our souls long for positive judgment from others to reaffirm our dignity and our worth. But we've gotten to a time now where we're overwhelmed with a thing called identity politics, which, according to the author, has fractured the left, and we are contributing to a rise of nationalism. So everybody seems to be wanting to get on board the identity politics train. So instead of looking for the general good, the good in everybody, or the things that can create worth and balance and benefit to the whole, we have gotten to the point now where we're looking selfishly at just our own needs and disregarding the needs of everybody else. And this is contributing to a fracturing of our society and an us versus them sort of mentality, which is not all that helpful. So the author says here that identity politics has splintered the political left. Because in the 20th century, the author says that the political left fought for class issues and equality. They were concerned with the welfare and the economic equality of all. So they tried to instill and to create programs and policies to help as many people as we could. But what's happened now is that we're focusing on the broad inequality, and it's split into too many groups now. And each of these groups, hear me out here, each group is vying for attention and competing with each other for attention. And what's happening is it's becoming a competition, it's becoming a fight for each person's rights, and with that there are people who are going to miss out, because when each person is fighting against each other, it becomes a zero-sum game. So instead of trying to feed each other and to serve each other, we're all out there trying to serve our own benefits and our own selfish needs, which means that many will end up missing out, because a lot of energy is wasted. A lot of energy is wasted in fighting against each other, as opposed to fighting and working and collaborating with each other. So a very, very good point. I didn't think I'd get that one out, but it's worked out quite well. So I guess the importance here, what the author is saying, is to try and become more inclusive in what we're doing, and to, as John Howard said, that rather than looking at identity politics, at the needs of each particular group, we should be looking at policies to help more groups. Things like small business, employment, doing things that will create a foundation, will create a baseline to enable a number of people to benefit, rather than focusing on the needs of a particular group to the punishment and to the loss of another group. In other words, the zero-sum game. Because if we focus on policies that help most people, i.e. small business, training, employment, then everybody can benefit and everybody can gain, depending on their efforts and their thirst for that gain. So there you go. So I think I'll leave it there. So I'm just getting off the ferry here at Pyrmont Bay, and we'll head off to the training, the headquarters there at the CFMEU. So let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I'm well, I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, stay reasonable, and let's help each other get through this morning, get through this day. Be the wind beneath our wings, be the wave beneath our board, be the zephyr that fills and bellows our sails and our flags, and most importantly, just be a beacon for each other, a lighthouse to help others and to be an example for others to follow, and to be the turbine, to be the propeller that churns the water and propels our craft in the direction where we want to head. I'll finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I'm well, I feel absolutely great. To my friends, I don't know if you know where I am here, but this is the Welcome Wall, which honours and celebrates many of the immigrants, the migrants who came from many countries from all over the world to call Australia home. And as you can see here, you'll see the name of my parents, my father, Paniaris Panayotis, and my mother, her maiden name, Kalpaksis Katina. I'll just run my finger over there to remember them on this beautiful day. And below that is my in-laws, Petropoulos Theo and Yurigadas Artemis, my mother-in-law. I'll run my finger over there as well. 3 out of that 4 are no longer with us, but they are with us in spirit and in memory. So thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Jim's 5am Club. I'll just walk up here and you'll see all of the names of the people who have honoured their parents, their families, the first Australians in their families. They're our elders, past and present, the ones that we need to honour, because they're the ones who made the decision. They're the ones who made the supreme sacrifice to leave their families, their friends, their culture, their comfort zone, to come to the other side of the world to set up their new families. My parents didn't go back to Greece to see their families for 35 years. It's almost a lifetime. My father went back to Greece, his mother wasn't there, his father wasn't there, his brother, everybody had passed away. So let's sit and think and remember these people. And for those who haven't honoured their family members yet, there is room. So this is the last panel that has been fulfilled, but there are more panels. There's probably another 20 metres of panel to be completed. So take the opportunity to get their names and etch them into this surface here, so that they can be remembered for future generations. Because as we said, they are our foundational members. They are our pioneers. They are our elders who helped create modern Australia, who helped create this country into the economy, into this awesome economy, which is just going gangbusters at the moment. Share market's on fire, the property market's on fire, unemployment's down, the economy is just going absolutely crazy. So we're looking forward to all the good years ahead. But just to remember that a lot of that didn't happen by chance. It happened through the hard work. It happened through investment of time and effort from all of the people who came from all the countries all over the world. So let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I'm well, I feel absolutely great. And we'll chat again. Yassas, and take care. Bye for now.